It started as a normal Thursday morning, the kind where the sun spills golden light across the neighborhood and the birds seem louder than usual. I stepped outside to check my satellite dish, only to find it shattered into pieces, lying like a victim of some cruel prank. My stomach sank when I saw the unmistakable logo on the receiver. It wasn't just any satellite dish, it was a government issued emergency communications receiver, part of a critical network designed to alert agencies in real time during disasters. I immediately knew the gravity of what had just happened. I looked up the street and saw Mrs. Karen Linscott, the self proclaimed neighborhood watch captain, waving aggressively from her porch, a look of smug satisfaction on her face. Over the past year, her obsession with micromanaging the community had escalated from petty complaints about lawn heights to actual harassment. She had made it her personal mission to intimidate anyone who didn't conform to her rigid idea of order. And now, apparently, she had crossed a line that could have real consequences far beyond HOA bylaws. I called the local authorities, keeping my voice calm but firm, explaining that this wasn't a simple act of vandalism. When the sheriff arrived, he and his team immediately recognized the type of equipment that had been destroyed. Karen's face turned pale when they explained that damaging a government emergency receiver was a federal offense, not just a local infraction. It was a stark contrast to the confident aura she always carried. Suddenly, the woman who had terrorized the street was trembling under the weight of her own recklessness. While the authorities documented everything, I took a moment to reflect. This neighborhood, my home, had always felt like a quiet corner of the world. But the incident revealed how quickly arrogance and unchecked power could spiral into chaos. In the end, Karen was cited, and I was left with the task of replacing the equipment, a process that was fortunately expedited thanks to the government's emergency protocol. The ordeal left me exhausted but resolute, reminded that vigilance and calm action mattered far more than fear or aggression. As I stood by the remnants of the dish, I realized one truth. People like Karen thrive on control until reality reminds them that some things, like public safety, are far bigger than their petty vendettas. And in that moment, I felt a quiet sense of justice, knowing that her destructive impulses had been caught before they could cause irreversible harm.